guys, gals, non-binary pals. Ooh, today's video, ooh, man, this is like actually a very genuinely important video. This was sent to me by the creator of the video, specifically because she basically was hoping that I would talk about it. Now, normally I get videos sent to me pretty often, and normally I'm like, no, like I don't want people to make videos just so I can talk about them on my stream. But this was and is a big freaking deal that happens a lot in the fitness industry that I think needs to be talked about. So I'm really, really happy that she made this video. So it is by the creator. Her name is Eva, I forget exactly what it is. So this is her first video she's ever made, and it says, ripped off by an Instagram famous personal trainer, toxic diet culture horror story. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and watch it. Again, this is her first video, so you know, give her some slack, and let's see what she has to say. So a little bit of a trigger warning there.
Hello, hi, welcome. My name is Eva, and today I'm here to share my own personal experience with an Instagram famous personal trainer, which was terrible, literally a nightmare. I will not be saying her name because currently she has over 2 million followers, and obviously I do not want 2 million people coming after me and my...
Okay, so before we get into the video, I do want to say I do know who the person is. I was given that information. I'm not going to be sharing it because she asked me not to share it. You guys can feel free to speculate if that's something that you want to do, but out of respect to her, I'm not going to be sharing who exactly we're talking about. But that's not as important as the overall arching kind of things that we're going to be talking about, okay?
My little channel. I'm just sharing this in hopes to raise awareness and maybe help someone who might be in the same vulnerable situation. I just woke up, so I filmed this video so many times, but there was always something wrong with it. If you're wondering why I have a barricaded window in my living room, it's because it's literally looking into the hallway of our building. I don't know who built it or why, but it's there. We have a nice world map on it, so yeah, we're just gonna roll with it. Just a little bit of a background. So back in 2018, I was working in retail. I was doing a 10.5-hour long night shift. I was lifting heavy...
So this all happened again in 2018.
boxes, pushing heavy trolleys. We were on our feet all night long, so yeah, it was a very active job. My relationship with food was okay. I didn't cook too much, but I would eat whatever. I was skinny anyway, so at this time I was only starting a fresh relationship, and all of my insecurities basically just came out to the surface, started manifesting onto the relationship. So I was like, I better do something before I mess this up, right? I wasn't on social media back then. I don't even know how I found this girl. She had almost 1 million followers back then. I'm not gonna lie, this was another thing that kind of pushed me towards going for it, because I thought to myself, well, she wouldn't be that popular if she didn't know what she was doing, right? Yeah.
Okay, first thing. The amount of followers someone has literally nothing to do with how much knowledge they have, okay? I just want to make that very clear. The amount of followers someone has nothing to do with the amount of knowledge they have. Most of the time, it's the opposite. The more followers they have, the less they know. But that's none of my business, okay? We're going to keep going.
Yeah, no, never base anything off of the number of followers a person has on social media. Just please don't do that. Her bio said she was a certified personal trainer. Looking back at it, who knows if she was certified at all, but yeah. And are you ready? 12 weeks of personalized training was $300 US. $300 US, and do you want to guess what I got? A Microsoft Word file and an Excel sheet.
Oh my gosh. I cannot explain how many times I've heard this story. Like, think about it, okay? Just think about it. I know I've explained this before. If someone has 1 million followers or close to or over that, and they're offering you personalized training, personalized That means they are like focusing on your training specifically by themselves. How on earth could they do that with 1 million followers? And like, I know $300 seems like a lot, but think about it. If they are actually working with people, like, it would make more sense to me if they charged more, because then less people would actually be doing it, right? But if you're charging, like, a lot of times now it's even cheaper, but like, just think, is it possible that this person, if they have 1 million followers, they probably have at least 1,000, right? At least 1,000 people that they're working with. You think that someone is able to work with 1,000 people personally and like customize every single workout? And there's no way. There's just no way. Every time you see that, move on. Move on. Please move on.
For $300 for 12 weeks. You can let me know down in the comments if this was normal back then for this to cost so much. But this is insane. But like I said, I wasn't on social media. I was clueless. I was also clueless on fitness. I was just looking for shortcuts. I just wanted someone to tell me what to do to get fit. So the Microsoft Word file literally had all the meals written down for me. And this was literally from breakfast to dinner. Just a side note, personal trainers are not supposed to tell you you have to eat this for breakfast, eat this for lunch. They can offer you nutritional advice, give you recipe ideas. They can tell you how many calories you're supposed to eat, but you can switch your meals, whatever. Like, you can eat whatever you want, unless they are a dietitian themselves as well.
If a personal trainer gives you a meal plan and they tell you you need to eat this, this, and this at this time and this specific amount of calories and this amount of food, run away. Run away. They have no business doing that. Like, they can give you recommendations and stuff like that. That's fine, right? I do that in videos. But if they're telling you, this is the amount of calories you need to eat at this time, this is the amount of calories that you need to eat at this time, this is the amount of calories you're allowed to have in a day, this is exactly... Please just run away. Run away.
Well, but this girl definitely wasn't. Right off the bat, I was like, you're not allowed.
Okay, so we're going to read this. So here are a couple things to keep in mind, and this is what she was sent, okay? Drink water consistently throughout the day. Shoot for 2 liters or more. If you are getting hungry before meals, don't rush to the next meal. Keep on schedule. You won't die from a little discomfort. God, dude. Okay, buy some sugar-free gum in an assortment of flavors as a snack. Use stevia instead of sugar. Never slip into the mindset that you can cheat just this once. Oh my gosh, dude. Or that it's kinda healthy. One extra treat will turn into 2 and eventually you will have gone off your diet. Work out harder than you think you can. Measure all foods uncooked or raw. Dude, oh my God, man.
Allowed to eat chocolate, snacks to a minimum. She literally said buy sugar-free gum as a snack, and she put the snack in like that. Are snacks a bad word? Is that I'm not allowed to have a snack? This diet had very little meat in it. Also, one of her...
She said, hey, you're going to start eating gum. Just swallow it through, all right? Let's go. Oh my God.
Her notes was literally, don't rush your meals. You won't die from a little discomfort. You won't die from a little discomfort. That's literally what she said. If you ever hear a personal trainer saying you won't die from a little discomfort, don't rush your meals, you can't have a proper snack, just run to the hills, because that's insane. Honestly, that's just beyond insane.
If your plan that you're sending to people says you won't die, maybe that's not a good plan. If you're putting you won't die. Oh, well, thanks. Appreciate. I'm glad that I won't die from doing this. It's very helpful.
Like I said, unfortunately, I was clueless. I wasn't even on social media, so I had no idea. I thought this was all normal. I thought this is what you have to do in order to get fit and healthy. And yeah, back to the Excel sheet. The Excel sheet literally had all the workouts written down for me, and this was just the name of the workouts.
Okay, so she posts this Excel sheet. If you're just listening, make sure you're looking. So this is literally just like, it's so clear. So you hear the word cookie cutter a lot. That's what this is. Like, this is literally just a plan, a very normal plan that is like sets, dumbbell squat to shoulder press, 4 sets of 16. You're telling me that this is a personalized plan, and that every single thing is 4 sets of 16, 4 sets of, like, the whole thing that's personalized, and it's 0 seconds rest, 60 seconds, 0 seconds. Like, come on, please.
How many reps and sets? No description, nothing else, like literally so little effort in it. Like I said, I was a noob. I had to Google half of these exercises because I didn't know what they were. When I was signing my form with her, you know how they ask you if you have any injuries which are going to prevent you from doing certain exercises, and what are your fitness goals. Yes, I can't do lunges, so my knees are so freaking bad. I literally, lunges just crush my knees every time. This is the only injury that I have. I specifically said I can't do lunges. I still got lunges, like.
How? Bro, this stuff is so frustrating to me. Ugh.
My very first day in the Excel sheet had lunges in it. So looking back at it now, I think she was just handing out the same 2 files to all of her clients and just getting the money, because this literally, it doesn't make any sense. My fitness goal was literally written down as I want to build muscle. Do you want to guess how many calories she gave me to eat a day?
Okay, remember what she just said there. Her goal that she sent to this influencer was that I want to gain muscle, all right? I want to gain muscle. We got people guessing in chat, 800, 1400, 1200, 1200 or lower. Let's find out, huh?
1,400. 1,400 calories per day for someone who is on her feet all night long, pushing heavy trolleys, lifting heavy boxes, running around the shop.
Again, so what she's saying right there is that she literally, and she messaged this person before she started the program and let them know, this is what I do for work. I work 10-hour days, pushing heavy trolleys. I'm sure that's something else in America, but like pushing heavy stuff, moving around, and I want to gain muscle. And she's giving her a 1,400 calorie diet. How could you think? It's very obvious. I know what's going on. She's not thinking about anything. She's like, this is the plan. Boop. This is what you get. No matter what you want. Even if you're 700 pounds, if you're 100 pounds, it's the same thing. Here you go. Like, imagine someone literally like really having some limitations and then just getting this plan and being like, I literally can't do any of that. Like, what would she do? She'd probably be like, oh, well, it's not for you. I guess we can't work together.
I was already skinny. Her exercises were mostly heavy cardio focused. How was I supposed to build muscle? Eating so little and moving so much. You can literally see my barbell there. I have a lot of equipment at home. It's not like she couldn't have given me other types of exercises. No, I really don't know what was she thinking. But like I said, unfortunately, I did not see the red flags because I was clueless. I thought she was certified. She knows what she's doing.
This is when I talk about, and I know that I get upset about this stuff, but this stuff freaking matters, man. Like, this is when I talk about people being preyed on, like, a lot of times I'm talking about like the weight loss community because there are so many people that will prey on someone that's trying to lose weight, and I cannot stand it. But it happens on the other side of the spectrum as well. When people are trying to get fit or gain muscle, there are so many people that will just take advantage of others, and it's so frustrating because, again, it makes those other people that are making a genuine effort and actually trying to help people, it makes them look bad as well. It's so I cannot stand when I see stuff like this, because so many people, you're being so vulnerable. It's a vulnerable thing to even reach out to someone, right? Because you're admitting I need help, and then the person just takes advantage of you. Dude, this stuff freaking fires me up, man.
So I blindly put my trust into her. Fast forward to 3 weeks into the program, I already lost 3 kg. So I sent her an email. I expressed my concerns about this.
So this is what it says in the email. It says, one more thing. I started the program weighing 55 kg, almost 56. I am now 53.1 kg. Am I supposed to lose a bit of weight and gain muscle? Or I feel like I look too skinny and that I will lose this little booty I have. I've been careful to follow the diet and all, but I don't know. My work probably takes up more energy than I thought. And then she replies and says, hey, love, I wanted to just remind you again that the process isn't one that happens overnight. Don't sell yourself short and think your hard work is compromised by needing a rest day. Like, she doesn't even answer. It's probably just a copy-paste response as well. And trust me, I completely understand that work can be overwhelming, as well as sometimes family issues as outside matters can really be straining on your mental and physical being. Sometimes we need to move our rest days around, or even add one in if that's where the diet comes in. It's important to focus 100% on the diet and be even more strict on those days. When you know that you need to take an extra rest day, it helps it feel better. Taking the rest day when you're 100% on the diet, and the next following day you'll feel even better because you ate well and you gave yourself a rest. If you feel as though you need to do something like that, it's totally fine. In the gym, we will just have to go a little bit harder, but guess what? That's fine because we took that rest day and we will be feeling better. So, like, literally didn't at all respond to what she was actually asking. Like, literally didn't respond to it.
I said, well, is this normal? Do I have to lose more weight and then start gaining muscle? Or like, what's the plan here? She just dodged the question. She just wrote on and on about how it's normal.
That's like someone asking me, hey, John, like, I've been working with you and I'm trying to lose weight and I've actually started gaining weight. I don't really know what's going on. Me just being like, well, you know, if you go to the beach and you want to go in the sand, you should probably take your socks off because you don't want sand in your socks. Hopefully that helps. Like, what is that even saying? It has nothing to do with what she asked at all.
To have doubts, you have to trust the process, you have to do this and that. On my rest days, I was supposed to be even more strict with my eating because God forbid you eat something bad on a day that you're not working out. I mean, come on. The thing is, this girl is so muscly. Like, she's super strong. She has super big muscles. She's not eating 1,400 calories per day.
Facts, dude. Like I said, I know who it is and I've seen the photos, and she definitely is not eating 1,400 calories a day.
There's no way. How is she doing this to her clients? I just don't get it. So basically, anytime I would express any concerns to her, she would always make it sound like it's something that I'm doing wrong. It was never her program. No, it was always something that I'm not doing correct. Unfortunately, I still went on with the 12 weeks. I came out of this plan even more insecure, even more skinny, 50 kg. I'm gonna have to look up how many pounds that is because I don't know pounds. A little bit of a backstory now. Between 2012 and 2015, I was in college, and unfortunately, I was struggling with an eating disorder. I would want to be skinny, so I would starve myself. I would literally live off like 2 little toasties a day, and then, of course, I would binge. And then I would feel extremely guilty about it, and then I would make myself throw up. And I was struggling with this for 3 years. And then between 2016 and 2018, my relationship with food was great. It was okay until 2018. And you can kind of connect the dots where this is going. Yeah, I wasn't throwing up at this point, but I would starve myself because I thought she knows what she's doing. So after the 12 weeks, I tried to follow the meal plan Still, I would just be so hungry, and then I would binge on the weekends, and then I would feel guilty, and then I would starve myself again throughout the week, and then binge again. And after a while, this just turned into binging, and overeating.
So this is why it's so dangerous for just random personal trainers to be giving like literal like diet plans. Again, it's one thing to give generalized advice like calories in, calories out, maybe some tips on like what helps you, like what kind of foods you like to eat, but to like literally be planning someone's entire diet out, dude, I don't know why, but it makes me feel like the people that do that must have the biggest egos in the world. Because like I have been like, this is stuff that I talk about frequently, and I still would never give someone a complete diet plan. Like absolutely not, dude. No way. Oh.
For months and months, and I ended up gaining 15 kg, which is 30 pounds in less than a year. I was having a really hard time at work. I was so hungry. I was so overtrained. I would regularly get sick and throw up every morning between 3 and 5. My shift would finish at 7:30, so I would have to go home early, a few hours early, because I didn't have the strength. I felt so sick, so nauseous, that I couldn't finish my shift. Luckily, everyone thought I was pregnant, so they had understanding. But I wasn't pregnant. I was just overtrained. I was super hungry. I was exhausted. She knew the type of a job that I'm doing. I mentioned it multiple times, not just in the forums, in the emails, and she kept pushing this, and I just
And again, remember, this was promoted, and she said this is customized, personalized programming. Now, I want to make it clear. There is nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing wrong with working with a coach or a trainer or someone that is actually training you and coaching you, right? Like I personally have a one-on-one coaching with my triathlon coach right now. She literally doesn't talk about what I eat unless I'm like asking questions, but she doesn't like say, this is what you need to eat. You need to do this, this, this. No, we focus on the triathlon training, and I can talk to her at any point in the day, and I can ask questions, and we can work on things. That is fine. Like I don't have a problem with that. If that's what you're doing, then go for it, right? But it's you can tell when something is claims to be personalized and it is just copy paste. Like that's wrong to do to people. And like there's just, oh man.
Really don't know what she was thinking. Checking her out on Instagram made me see, like I said, she's over 2 million followers now. I can see that she now has her own app, which means she's not handing out Microsoft Word and Excel sheets anymore. Her prices went down to $30 per month, but I'm pretty sure this is just because the competition is so big and there's so many big influencers and good PTs and programs out there for super affordable prices. So she probably just had to lower her prices. Come on, let's be honest. She still claims that her programs are personalized through the app.
Bro, you're telling me that you are charging someone $30 for a program that is personalized? Come on. Like, come on.
I seriously doubt this. Like I said, I really hope she changed her ways, but I don't think so. I mean, people seem to only change their ways when they get caught.
Facts. Yup.
Doing something wrong or exposed. I'd love to expose her, to be honest. I would love to have a chat with her, but yeah, my platform is not nearly big enough. I just don't want any drama. I just want to raise awareness and maybe try to help people, because like these things are so dangerous. You're literally handing your nutrition to someone else. Oh my god, like it can be so dangerous. Please learn from my mistakes. Before signing up with a PT, like depending on what your goal is, at least try to inform and educate yourself. Like if you want to lose weight, just look up basics of losing weight. So you have to be in a calorie deficit, you have to move, walk, weight train, whatever.
This is, I mean, I agree. Like this is I feel like there is so much good information online for free. Like I truly believe that. A lot of what I learned and how I lost my weight was by learning stuff online for free. I didn't pay anyone for anything, right? Like you really can learn a lot. Like if you need that extra little bit of extra help in getting someone to help you like a coach, again, that's totally fine. But again, just do your research. Try and learn as much as you can yourself, because again, if you have the knowledge, you don't have to pay anyone for it, and you don't have to worry about not working with the person and then feeling like you don't know what you're doing, right? Like if you learn it for yourself, and I know it might sound like, oh my gosh, that seems like so much work. It really, really isn't. Trust me, you guys, if I could figure this stuff out, anybody can. Like for real. Trust me, okay? Trust me.
Just know some basics that you would have to do in order to lose weight. It'll be easier for you to notice any red flags with your PT. If some exercises are hurting your knees or anything else, just tell your personal trainer. That's what they're there for, to change and individualize every single program and routine towards your needs. So that's what you're paying them. If they try to make you feel like it's something that you're doing wrong, like she did to me, just run to the hills. Like, just leave it. Try to get your refund, but if you can't, like, trust me, no money is worth having to deal with the consequences that I had to deal with. That literally destroyed me and my relationship with food. I'm gonna leave a few names on the screen now. Megan Grubb, she's got a great YouTube channel. Lisa Fit on Instagram. She has a great app. It's called Strong and Sexy. This is what helped me lose weight after gaining 15 kg, 30 pounds. If you are looking to lose weight, the absolute best for this is ObesetoBeast. He's got a YouTube commentary channel. He's got a Discord, I think, as well. He's got thousands of people in there. I learned so much from him. He talks about controversial topics, about just in general losing weight and his experiences. He lost so much weight as well. Definitely check him out. Right,
I didn't know that was coming. Wow, that's crazy. That's so nice of her to say all that stuff. Wow. Oh my goodness, that's so nice.
I need to wrap this up because it's getting very long. If this video helps one person, I'd be so happy. Just please take care of yourself. Just don't ignore the red flags. This is your health. This is your relationship with food. Like I said before, these things can be very, very dangerous. So don't put your trust blindly into someone else just because they have a huge following on Instagram, and just because they look great, they can train themselves. That does not mean that they know how to train other people.
Yep, 100%. Like, I mean, yeah, please just be smart when if someone is claiming to give you a personalized plan and they have millions of followers, just like, I don't want to say you can never trust that because I don't know everybody, but for the most part, just don't do it. Please don't do it. But yeah, when she sent me this video, because she sent me this in a DM and she was like, hey, I really wanted to share my story with you. If you want to talk about it, totally fine. I listened to it and I was just like, man, this stuff is just so frustrating. But yeah, great video.